evening, everyone. I wanted to talk a little bit about the start of our season and the discussions we had throughout the pre-season around the theme of 2025 for our NRL team and reserve grade team, our full-time squad. For those people that know, our theme was around Pound the Rock, which was a Jacob Rees poem around the 100 unseen blows that don't make a difference, but on the 101st it splits the rock. And that was the theme overriding our season, and the idea of setting about a task and a process and doing it over and over again, and the results will come. And at the end of the season, I stand up here really proud of our club and what we've achieved this year. It's always disappointing when you finish the season before the big dance in a couple of weeks. It's always a disappointing end, and the reflection on the week one final is is always tough. But in context of what we said about doing this year, it's with extreme pride I talk about this season. I want to talk about there's sort of four groups of people that I really want to thank. When we talk about who we're going to be as a team, the words that we use are, the first one was belief, second one was heart, and the third one was connection. And when you said about the idea of developing some young players, 8 players that debuted this year, 3 in the colours of the jersey, there has to be a belief. And I want to talk about Nick Politis and the board and the management. That decision doesn't get made during the season, it gets made around about 18 months ago. That's when players start getting signed, or you don't sign, and you decide, are we going to go with our junior system, okay, and how are we going to go about that season? And so there's decisions that go into how our season unfolded start well before the year 2025. So the vision and the belief that Nick and the board and the management have with Joe Kelly about the direction that we're on, I feel really proud about that as a club. So thanks very much. Second part's the staff. The part about connection as a staff, it's very rare. It's all, year after year you feel really proud of your staffing group. But I'm hoping the players, and we got that feedback, that we're as close a staffing group as we've been in the time that I've been here. A few additions there of Kath King coming into the middle of our staffing group. She's always around the periphery or in between the two and has a big role to play in our club, but then coming and sitting in the football staff was really key to that. But then heads of department in Jonesy and Steph, and the collaboration between them and the coaching group was, it was really special. So I really want to say a big thank you to our staff. And then that goes down to the other side. We have 2 sides of the building. We meet in the kitchen, but we're also, there's a lot of crossover, and I love walking into work every day with our staff, right from both the commercial end and admin end of the building until the football end. It's a pretty special place to work, so thanks very much. The other 2, I'm going to split the playing group into the leadership group, led by James Tedesco and the leaders of our group. We shifted pretty quickly into a new sort of form of playing group this year. There was a lot of young players coming in. Some of our key leaders and key personnel and great people have left at the end of 24, and it was a really interesting shift to the leadership of James and our leadership group, and their openness. And it's okay to say that there's a hierarchical sort of leadership where you tell someone what to do and you ask them to follow. Or you can put your arm around them and say, look, follow me, but we're going to do this together. And that was definitely the way that they led this year. right from the word go, they opened up training sessions. They allowed the young guys to have a voice. The young guys spoke up a lot, and then the decision making was always collective throughout the season. And then in the end, you've got to walk out there and deliver on the field, and they did week after week. Big thank you to those players and those leaders in our squad. And then the last one is the younger players in the squad. Often young players come in, play a couple of games. They often get caught up in the surrounds of the NRL, and sometimes form can fall away and they go back down. And sometimes a season, when you're going through a developing season, can fluctuate based on those young guys. We started pre-season in November. They started leading the way in our conversations. They felt confident to speak up. And it was a really special time for the staff to watch the development of the young players come throughout the pre-season. Then the leaders came back. They allowed that voice to continue. And then right from round one, we started to play those young players. And they were exceptional right through to the end. They played long game time. A lot of those guys that debuted played many games. And the young group, to the senior players and to the coaches and staff, they give you energy, and that's what they did. They continued to, inspire us to keep pushing us to get more, and that was a really key to our season. So I think they're the four main groups. I just want to say, just on staffing group, just some players and staff that are leaving. Luke Esposito has been here since 2021. I really want to say thank you. The boys have really enjoyed. He's one of our physios. He's done an amazing job for us, and he leaves us at the end of this year. I want to say thanks to him. Hayden Knowles has been really transitioned from the performance area into coaching. He's really changed and revolutionised our secret areas, which the players will know what I mean, and he's a friend, and I want to say thank you to him. And also Justin Holbrook, who came back, and our attack has flourished. He's been a good mate. He's provided a lot of happiness in our group and guidance to our group. And it's time for him to go and coach Newcastle next year, and we wish him all the best. Maybe. Almost all the best for next year. Just to the players, I'd like to congratulate some players that go on and are going to go into some other squads. Zach Docker-Clay, he came through North Sydney. He has added a lot of fun to our group. He knows who he is. He's played some really important roles, finishing off games for us this year. He's a good man. He's a favourite of our group, but really wanted... Oh, there they are. Really wanted to say congratulations to Zach. He's going to head to Manly next year. We've enjoyed his added value to our group. Also, Ethan Roberts, young guy, started here, came through the junior system, pushed through into reserve grade. He's a good young man. He's going off to the Tigers to continue his career. Obviously, a really proud young kid, and he's got a lot of future ahead of him. So good luck to Ethan. Wanted to say Ethan King as well. He's been understudy to Teddy, which is a pretty good role, but it often means that you won't play. So Ethan set the record this year for 18th man. I think he topped 15 times, I think, this year, and he's done it in the past as well. One of the prouder moments, him debuting last year and then also playing centre this year. So he's off to North Queensland, and his ability to be able to back up also after 18th man and play just shows the character that he had in reserve grade this year. So well done, Heath. To Chad Townsend, Chad's been just an absolute pleasure to have in our club. You know, he's won a grand final, he's done everything in our game. And then the amount of interviews I've done in the last couple of days where a lot of the young players thanked him in the way that he played. I've really enjoyed coaching Chad, and I know the players have enjoyed playing with him. And just even a story, if Toby doesn't mind me telling him that you've got a half that's finishing his career. He's a halfback. He's always been a halfback, but he's playing with Toby in reserve grade. And his coaching of Toby was to make sure that he was the dominant voice. He made all the calls, and he coached him in mini meetings on the field to allow him to learn how to lead a team. And that's a true clubman. And well done on a great career, Chad. Last of all, Sandon Smith. I think Sandon played 46 games for the club. He came through the junior system at Central Coast. He was one of the original products of the Central Coast. We were talking about it yesterday. I remember his debut. He got to debut at the Central Coast with his family, coming into the sheds for the presentation. He's played many different roles in our club. He's been such a valuable member. And he's going off to Newcastle with Justin. There's a lot of footy ahead of him, but I just wanted to say a huge thanks for the contribution he's made to the Sydney Roosters. So well done, Sandon. Just to finish off, I want to say good luck to Strangey if he's here. They've got a great final series ahead of them. They're flying the flag. The last couple of years for the Roosters, it's wonderful to watch the women's team play and wear our jersey with pride. So good luck through the final series to Strangey and Iz. And just lastly, I just wanted to finish off by just saying thank you for the season. It was one of the most enjoyable seasons we've had. I think you can see we're in a good place. You have to rebuild it, but we're pretty excited about 2026. Enjoy your night.